Okay, one of the most important things in working with any kind of computer program, I think, is handling frustrations. So I'm going to take you through what I experienced. I'm new to Sheets also, and I had imported this data that you are also importing here, and even got the map right away, which was beautiful. I was really impressed with this. This is not something I was ever able to do in Excel. And then I thought, okay, now I'm going to start cleaning the data because that's what I'm going to want you all to do. So let's start off just pretty basic here. I don't want that row in there. I only want my headers and then all of the lists of the countries and their gender inequalities. So I'm going to do that, and I could go to edit, delete row 2, that seems good. And I do it, and it comes back. I'm like, what? So I right click on it, let's try it this way, and we'll go delete row. Gets away and comes back. And I was like, what's going on here? It's like there's this evil twin on the other side of the computer screen balancing everything I do. So what I would do in this situation is I'd open up a new tab, and I'm going to search for something like my data in Google Sheets keeps reappearing. And it looks like borders. That's not what I'm talking about. No, no, no. Maybe a known issue, so maybe I scan down in here. That doesn't look like that's right. Deleted data reappears. Now this one has potential, so let me check this. So every time a new form, and it turns out, no, this isn't what I wanted. So now I'm going to try something different. Maybe troubleshooting. Oops. Troubleshooting Sheets can't make edits. Why can't I edit my document? That sounds promising. Or I make changes and nothing happens. This is good, except here we're talking about WordPress, so I noticed that it didn't pick up on the fact that I was talking about Google Sheets. But this one here, Google Product Forums, seems promising. It seems like it should be talking about Sheets. And today I find I can't edit any of my docs. Everything is all grayed out. So I'm going to see if this is the problem I'm having too. Are my menus grayed out? So I go here. No, my menus are not grayed out. So this is not quite the problem. I'm not having the same problem as this. So it wasn't until my third thing, I think I typed edit, well, there's exactly what I typed, edit data obtained through import HTML. Notice I didn't even put Sheets here because I'm hoping that import HTML is something specific that'll identify Google Sheets. If I start getting lots of other results, I can type in Google Sheets to specify it. Or let's say I'm getting in lots of things on Python coding. Maybe Python also has this import HTML. I can do minus Python, and that'll filter out all the results that include Python in them, which I wasn't getting that. But just to help you, this searching aspect sounds very simple, but it's probably the most important part of learning to, especially with independent learning. So anyway, this seems to be promising here. With import HTML, how do I then modify the data? Because that's exactly what I want to do. I used this function, I got the data in there nice, but now I'm not able to modify it. I have this evil twin working against me. So I read his question, find out, yes, this is what's going on. Don't see anything valuable there. And here, the solution was to select all the cells, copy them, and then paste values only. So I go back in here. As it turns out, every time I try to make a change here, this cell in A1 goes through this formula and imports the data again, so it erases whatever changes I just made. So to change that, I'm going to select all the data. I'm going to do that by Control A, right click, copy, and then click back here. I'm going to paste special. I did a right click again, paste special, and I'm going to paste the values only. So notice that in the cell A1, instead of that formula that was there, now I just have HDI rank. So it's actually the value, it's what I see up there exactly. It's not the formula that was calling it. So now I've basically taken control of all this data now. It's no longer tied to this table right here. I cut the umbilical cord. So now if I highlight row 2, right click, I can delete the row and things are good again. And it's such a good feeling of satisfaction when you brainstorm through that, but it can be very frustrating getting to that point. So dealing with these frustrations are an important part of the course. I did want to just go through a quick example of how I handle this because I'm certainly running into the same things that you are. So the question is, how do we resolve these kind of problems? And if you do find creative ways to resolve problems, please post that on the discussion boards for the course. I'm always interested to see that also.